Hello everyone, welcome to Community Distance Reiki. I'm Danielle Stimpson of Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and I'm so glad to have you here with me today. If you're new here, go ahead and click that live chat button. Feel free to introduce yourself, set any requests for your personal healing or well-being. We're going to get things started off by building a beautiful crystal grid exactly to all of your requests. I do have the little Hattie cat in my lap, so there definitely will be some kitty photo bombs. Yes, I'm talking about you. She'll probably bring some purrs as well. And if you'd like to learn more about me, my live online Reiki certification classes, if you'd like to schedule a one-on-one healing session or a tarot reading, or if you would like to shop my Reiki charged crystals, head on over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com. It's linked in the description, as are all of my social media and my email newsletter. For those of you who have been asking, blue tiger eye and honey calcite are back in stock. So good stuff there. So let's go ahead over, say hi to everyone, and start building this grid. Just a heads up, I've been doing some moving things around in the office. I might need to just reset the cameras just a little bit, but it's so good to see you all. Awesome. So let's see. Oh, not too bad, not too bad. Okay, good stuff. Awesome. So, all right, cooking with gas here. So we have, as usual, our mirror, which helps to reflect and deflect nothing but, deflect anything that's not in our greatest good. Keep the energy nice and clear. And the copper spiral helps to break up energy blockages. So let's go ahead and say hi to everyone. So far I see tabs. Welcome in Sharon and Jennifer Vatsa, Flower, Renee, Sister Sheba, I hope you are well. Still Not Still, T, Chris. Oh, it's so good to see you all. So let's go ahead and start with some requests. Oh, good. We have some from Chris and oh, Sharon, absolutely. We're happy to have you. And thank you, everyone. As always, you all are so incredible with being kind and supportive to each other. And I really appreciate that so much. So, yeah, this week so far has been pretty okay. Pretty okay. Good stuff. Just taking a peek through. Okay, Tabs, whenever you're listening to this, I hope that you enjoy. Hello, Paula. Good to see you. Awesome. So I'm mostly going to work from the top down, but I just happened to peek that Still Not Still, you're having some anxiety. So let's bring something in for that. So let's see. Let's bring this. There we go. So green calcite. I love this for anxiety. And sorry about that. My screens are kind of, you know how things are. They work when they feel like it. Okay, so let's go ahead, bring in that green calcite. Lovely for anxiety. Not only does it help to calm and reassure, but it's lovely for releasing the physical tension that we hold when we are feeling anxiety. Helps to unwind that from the physical body, which ultimately helps us to feel more physically relaxed and often less pain. So let's go ahead and we'll start by placing these out here. And we'll see where they go once the grid starts to take a little bit more shape. So, okay, good stuff. So that's green calcite. Good stuff. I'm going to bring in a couple of Chris's requests first. So let's do Black Obsidian, Super 7, Emerald, and Leopard Skin, and rose quartz. So rose quartz we're all, for the most part, familiar with. It's everything that you would think the heart to be, our emotional center. This helps to really soothe and energize that center. If we feel really, what's a good word? When we feel really depleted emotionally, this can help to refill where we're, oh, hi, it's Gertie. Yeah? You want to come up too? Come on up here. There's room over here. They get upset when they can't both fit on my lap, which is always. Rose quartz is also really helpful if you are looking to open up to better relationship dynamics, and if you struggle with anything around like deserving love, deserving forgiveness, things like that. So it's very much a self-love and seeing yourself as a lovable kind of stone. Hey. Hey, you okay, Gertie? There's a place right here. Cats are running the show as usual. Speaking of animals, leopard skin jasper, really helpful for healing our animal companions. And so this is for Eva, which is Chris's dog. This helps with also attracting a soulmate, helps with healing the skin, and also aids with coordination and balance. And that is leopard skin jasper. Yes, Gertie. Yes, Gertie, what's up? Come on over here. Here, look. I'll even make you a little tent. There you go. Yeah, see, here you go. No, not good enough? Okay. Emerald is lovely for the throat, the lungs, really the whole upper respiratory system. If you've been struggling with a cold or a cough, this is lovely. It's also very helpful for healing skin and tissue and for restoring confidence about our appearance. Lovely too for helping us feel like we want to re-engage with life. So if you feel like you've been kind of in a rut and you need to kind of have your passions relit, Emerald can help. Yes. Hi. Hi. Hello. Make a space for yourself. Here, come on up here. Black obsidian helps with processing grief and trauma. And with trauma, this can be really old trauma that's been reactivated, or you could be healing the older patterns associated with it, or this can be fresh new trauma and even physical shock. It's really helpful in the ways that it is highly protective in the mundane and spiritual levels. Lovely too for releasing blocked grief. So that is black obsidian. And Super 7 is lovely for any kind of intuitive opening. This helps with your psychic vision, your psychic knowingness. This helps with auditory connection, any way that you connect to spirit, whether it's telepathy or channeling or simply reading your cards or even in your dreams. This can really help spike that and make it a little bit easier to kind of connect. Lovely too for working towards larger goals and bigger plans, with strengthening your energy field and also with inner peace and balance. Lovely too for healing karma and past life type issues, as well as healing the earth and ecology. So that is Super 7. And I'm going to continue working through your requests as we go through everyone else's. And as always, I'm so grateful to see you here, Chris. Gotcha. So for T, intentions are motivation, concentration, organization, and inspiration. I love it. So tiger iron, polychrome jasper. Tiger iron, polychrome jasper, tourmalinated quartz, azurite, and snowflake obsidian. talking to everybody? You're so expressive. Oh, awesome, Allie. Yes, there's room, and yes, you may, and thank you. Let me know if you have any trouble, and I'll get back to you ASAP. Let's see. But it's good to see you, Allie, Lila Ray, Creative Diva. So lovely to see you all. Oh my goodness. Snowflake Obsidian helps with loneliness, and it also helps with relieving guilt. Lovely for also calming overstimulation, body, mind, and spirit balance, and helpful for inner serenity and peace, as well as hope after any kind of loss. It also boosts our clairaudience, that's our intuitive hearing. And Gertie, this is not the time, my dear. Sometimes your sister gets to sit on my lap, and that's okay. Because sometimes you get to sit on my lap, and that's also okay. Tourmalinated quartz. So black tourmaline helps to repel and dispel negative energy, keep it at bay. And when it's going through quartz, in this case green quartz, it helps to break up really old, stuck energy, particularly around old pain, old emotional pain, old trauma, and also any kind of scar tissue emotionally or physiologically. Lovely too for opening up new opportunities to earn income, especially like a new job, a new side job, a new income stream, that kind of thing. And wonderful too for protection during travel. So we'll bring this in. Azurite is helpful for creativity and insight, as well as intuition, connection to our spirit guides, and the ability to glean wisdom and knowledge from those connections. It's lovely for dissolving obstacles and energy blockages, really helpful for quieting your mind, especially if your mind tends to wander. And it's lovely for spinal alignment, muscle spasms, and uncontrollable movements like tics. So that is azurite. Tiger iron helps with deep clearing the blood and energy. This is basically tiger eye with hematite in it, and oftentimes also red jasper in it. Lovely too for boosting energy and relieving fatigue, and helps too with emotional balance and really clear thinking. It's very grounding. It also helps with good energy boundaries and not taking on the troubles, worries, and pain of others. Helpful too for calming nervous kids and animals. It's also lovely for creativity and helps with the root and solar plexus chakras. Root is about being grounded, like basic needs, primal urges, fight or flight, like our human needs. Whereas the solar plexus is a little bit more our center of self-identity, personal will, and a little bit more of our personality too. And polychrome jasper helps with boosting movement and mobility, especially in the lower extremities, and it's also really helpful with motivating us. This is a stone that can help say, okay, I want to get up and get moving. So if you are having difficulty moving with mobility due to physical reasons or more emotional kind of lethargy and almost like a indifference kind of thing, this can really help. So whether you're looking to start a new movement-based practice or even regular walks, or if you have regular mobility issues, this can help. It's also lovely for reigniting our soul's purpose, giving lots of self-confidence and lots of motivation. So that's polychrome jasper. So it's good to see you. And awesome. Thank you, T. And Patty, good to see you. Ninja4858. Fiad Luna. Yeah, a lot of us have had sleep disturbances. Some people can't sleep at all, and everybody else is sleeping way too much. Like I'm in the sleeping too much category, and I'm usually in the not sleeping enough. It's just been absolutely bonkers energetically. Everyone I know is struggling with sleep. I'm also going to bring in, let's see, Sister Sheba. Let's bring in Rutilated Quartz and Galena. So Rutilated Quartz helps with focus and with a kind of a boost in energy. Rutilated Quartz is long thought to be a beautiful gift for anyone that is struggling with cancer or going through cancer treatments. It's thought to basically set the intention of, may all of the healing you're getting, all of the different treatments you're getting, go to where they're most needed in the body, and may you have a boost of energy, the energy you need to get through it. On the more mundane for everybody else, this is great for just when you're really run down, to get that boost of energy, but also that mental focus that can be kind of missing when we're a little bit extra tired. So that is Rutilated Quartz. It's also just a wonderful all-purpose kind of healing stone. So let's do this. There we go. And Galena, which is largely lead, so definitely be very careful with it. Galena is helpful in being very grounding, very centering. It helps to reduce inflammation, and it's thought to be helpful for things like boils, cysts, and even certain cases of acne. It brings a lot of healing insights on the physical level, so if you're struggling with like, what is going on with me, Galena might help. It's also lovely for the sense of smell, the veins, hair growth, as well as mental and emotional transformation. Wonderful too for winnings of money and the return of lost or stolen items or cash. Also linked with the planet of Saturn. So if you are into your astrology and you have a big Saturn transit coming in, Galena might be helpful. So there you go. All the best to you, Sister Sheba. I hope you're doing well. Sharon, anxiety relief, better communication with others, gallstones, and chakra balance. You got it. So anxiety. So we'll bring in another anxiety stone. Better communication. Let's see, gallstones. So the stone most often linked with the gallbladder, pancreas, spleen, even the liver to an extent is, actually, let me just adjust the light right here. There we go. Sorry about that. So, okay, that's a little bit better. Malachite is really helpful for, as I said, the gallbladder, spleen, pancreas, and liver. It's thought to help all of those. It's also lovely for arthritis, inflammation, insomnia, which it looks like some of you are struggling with, letting go of the past, and in general, like processing really difficult emotions without getting lost in them. Lovely too for any kind of phobias or fears, as well as connection to Archangel Raphael. Also helpful for things like depression and anxiety. So that is malachite. And if I notice any other crystals that help with the gallbladder, I will let you know. That's the one that comes to mind first. For communication with others, sodalite is really helpful for expression, communication. I often recommend this one to people who are really struggling with Mercury retrograde, with like being heard and being clear. Helps too with every way that we express ourselves. So performance, singing, any way that you express yourself. So writing too. Also helps with grounding impulses. It helps to soothe homesickness, and it's lovely for relieving menopause symptoms. And even if you're struggling with like issues around coming to terms with aging, this is thought to be a really helpful stone. So that is sodalite. So there you go. So that can be really helpful for that. And black onyx is another stone that's really helpful for fear and anxiety. It really helps to take those energies and ground them. It's very protective spiritually and emotionally, and to some extent physically too. Lovely for connection with our ancestors and for boosting self-esteem and releasing self-doubt. So we will bring in black onyx. Go. And chakra balance in general. The best stones I have for that, like other than specific individual chakras, like overall chakra balance, is double terminated clear quartz. So these are naturally double terminated. They formed in the earth with 2 points. They're not carved into 2 points. Even if they were carved into 2 points, it would still work this way. So essentially with these crystals, clear quartz, or any stone that has 2 points, you basically hold it vertically in the center line of the body, and it helps to harmonize your chakra alignment. Especially helpful with things like clear quartz. Clear quartz, in addition to that, helps with being basically like a blank slate / energy booster. It helps boost the intentions of anything that you're manifesting or any crystal grid it's in. It also can be really helpful if you don't have a specific crystal and you want it to stand in for it. Also really helpful if you want to create your own healing talisman. You can basically hold the quartz and just intend that it hold a particular intention for health and healing. So that is double terminated clear quartz. Actually, let's see about, yeah, I like that too. Yeah, let's do those two. Yeah, I think that looks great. Awesome. So awesome. Thank you for your requests. Thank you for helping inspire the grid, and welcome in. Let's see. Okay, good stuff. There we go. But welcome in, Sharon. And we've got, you're so welcome, Sister Sheba. Alana, good to see you. Vic, it's lovely to see you. So many great folks in today. I will get all the requests that I possibly can. I'll try to get requests from everyone, even if I don't get every request from everyone. But I will do my best. So let's see. Awesome. From Renee Sims. Oh, so kind. Thank you. Gotcha. And more sleep stones for flower. Yeah, so we got malachite. Let's bring in labradorite. It's lovely for sleep. Labradorite is also really helpful for helping to calm disputes and also helping to create a space of harmony within a workplace. It's lovely for detailed attention to things, especially a lot of information or data, or even finding an error in a lot of information. This can be helpful for everyone from accountants to coders to programmers. It's also helpful for clairvoyance, our spiritual sight, and enjoying travel. So that is labradorite. That helps flower. I'm gonna grab Jennifer's request. So post-ketamine integration, courage to speak your truth, and fast influx of cash through sales. So let's do that. So go Gabbro. Awesome. So let's go with some Blue Tiger Eye. This is lovely for speaking your truth. Very bold, empowering, and also very protective. Helps with writing, public speaking, very like facts over feelings, like telling the truth, even when it's not convenient to everyone else. Also helps with calm and easing stress, and it's very much linked with teachers. So that is Blue Tiger Eye. So yeah, especially if you are a writer, this is a lovely stone too to help you with writing. There we go. So that's Blue Tiger Eye. Oh, good call. You made, good request. Yep, I grabbed Cinnabar for you. So, and I'm also going to grab some blue calcite. Honey calcite, sugilite, always a little bit of a trick to get this out of its case. And fluorite. Okay, fluorite is lovely for grounding chaotic energy, helping you to be the eye of the storm, no matter what kind of storm is going on. It's very helpful for new moms and newborn babies, and it helps to bring a lot of relaxation, even in times where there's just lots of everything going on around you. It helps you to be comfortable while not in control of what's going on too, which can be really helpful for so many. So that is fluorite. Honey calcite helps to attract the best possible people into our life right here and now. It's lovely for the solar plexus chakra, your center of self and personal identity, as well as your center of relationships or the sacral. It helps with optimism even when things are really challenging in life. And it's lovely for postmenopausal women, of which I actually am one. So, honey calcite. Blue calcite helps with soothing emotional pain. Definitely helps with communication and expressing, especially expressing and verbalizing things that are really challenging or that we may have just started to be able to realize as true for ourselves. It's very much a stone of revelations and clarity and decision making too. So that is blue calcite. I definitely feel like this is an emotional stuff hits the fan stone. There we go. So that is blue calcite. We also have cinnabar. Now, cinnabar is these big red pieces there. And here we see just these teeny little inclusions and dots of red. Cinnabar is mercury. It is extremely toxic, so be very careful with it. It's why I use these specimens that don't have much of the actual cinnabar in them. But it's been used for thousands of years by humans, and it's been thought to help attract customers to a business. It's long been considered the merchant stone. So that is cinnabar. So that can help with attracting abundance, especially to a business, but to anyone. Sugilite is helpful for unity consciousness. This is the awareness of our spiritual nature, that we are more than simply our physical vessel, that we are all interconnected, we are all interlinked, and what we put into the universe, we also put into ourselves. It's very much a world peace kind of stone. So that is sugilite. So there we go. And also for Jen, I wanted to bring in some indigo gabbro. This also goes by Mystic Merlinite. This can be really helpful with integrating spiritual connections, and with ketamine, that can be kind of spiritual in that too. But in general, integrating different parts of yourself, this can be a really helpful stone. It also helps intuition, dream recall, meditation. It's lovely for doing any kind of shadow work. That's where we go deep within ourselves and get honest with ourselves about how we might be getting in our own way. It's also helpful for menopause as well as period pain. So let's see. Indigo gabbro or Mystic Merlinite. Either one. There we go. Sweet. So we'll keep on going. It's so good to see you, Jen. And for Sharon, you had also asked, negative energies hanging around lately. Kindness is much appreciated. Oh my goodness, yeah. This is the right place for kind people. To help keep kind of negative energy at bay, there's a lot of amazing stones. In fact, black onyx is really helpful. Let's also bring in some black tourmaline. Black tourmaline really helps keep negativity at bay. I have gone so far as to crush this up and sew it into curtains. It works like a charm. Black tourmaline is a fairly inexpensive stone for all that it does, and it's also very easy to work with. You can put it around your property, around your desk at work, carry it around with you. Definitely make sure to cleanse it often. So that is black tourmaline. So I hope that helps. Tabs, your requests are around headache, energy, focus, information retention for studying, connection to intuition, higher self, divination, receiving messages from spirit guides, and entrepreneurship. So let's do pyrite, tiger eye, pink tourmaline, energy and focus we have with rutilated quartz. I'm going to bring in bumblebee jasper because we're going to be bringing it in. Let's face it. And connection to intuition and your guides too. Some really great stones for that as well. Let's bring in sapphire. Super 7's really helpful for the intuition too, but sapphire is lovely for connecting to your guides as well as your angels, and this is also helpful for intuition on every level, particularly things like mediumship and channeling, for sure. It's also really helpful for inviting in justice and for supporting the thyroid, eyes, and ears, as well as folks with dementia and those who love and care about and for them. Helpful too for envisioning a positive outcome during times of change. And there we go. That is sapphire. Okay. Bumblebee jasper, definitely tons of energy and tons of mental focus. Also lots of like, let's get to work, let's get it done, I can't wait to dive in kind of energy, which really helps on a group level too if you're working with others. Helps with confidence, motivation, and positivity, but also balancing yin and yang and making decisions. So that is bumblebee jasper. Bumblebee jasper has high amounts of arsenic as well as sulfur, so definitely be careful with it. Pink tourmaline is lovely for migraines as well as headaches, as well as anything that is gynecologic in nature, whether it's hormonal imbalance or if it's something like endometriosis or anything like that. Very helpful. Lovely too for neuralgia, mother-baby bonding, spinal cord injuries, and breaking down a negative self-image so you can kind of get to know yourself on more optimistic terms, for lack of a better way of explaining. And for the entrepreneur side of things, tiger eye for sure. This definitely helps with like seeing the big picture, all of the different pieces that connect into the larger whole of things. It's wonderful for strength, courage, and just balance in general. Lovely too for research and study, which you're already doing, and for protection, energetically, spiritually, but also against things like jealousy and envy too. So very much an entrepreneur stone, very much like a kind of a sleuthy, detailed attention, like research kind of orientation. So that is golden tiger eye, or just simply tiger eye. And also to help study is pyrite. This has a huge boost to the memory. So for information recall, this is a lovely stone. Pyrite's also really helpful for opening up intuition and providing protection at the same time. Lovely for the lungs, for fever, and also for helping the body to make the most of a Reiki session. So that is pyrite. Helps to attract abundance as it is fool's gold. We like to think it brings in the real gold, so helpful for that too. So all the best to you, tabs. Providing for self while providing for others, so important. Let's bring in dioptase. We've been having so much fun with this lately. Oh, so pretty. So this is wonderful for releasing self-neglect and bringing in a lot more of a healthy balance for self-care. It helps with living in the present moment, and helps with providing, if you're manifesting a good match on the love landscape, this can be helpful. Also helps with grounding, like partner worship, like when you get into a new relationship and they can do no wrong and then all of a sudden they do, and like the glass, yeah, this can help balance that. Helps to stabilize blood pressure, IBS, constipation, ulcers. It's thought helpful for the cardiac heart, and wonderful for making just general healthy changes too. Lots of emotional stability in this stone too. So that is dioptase. So we'll place you right here. There you go. Okay, so dioptase indeed. And yeah, that's definitely good for emotional stability. Also vitality and balance. So I hope that helps. Flower, celestite, black onyx, and polychrome. Okay, we've already got 2 out of 3, so let's definitely bring in celestite. This helps with discernment, especially like thoughts and intuitions and fears versus like the input that we're getting, and like is the call coming from in the house, or are we attuned to something going on outside? If we can't quite tell, celestite can help. Very angelic stone indeed. Definitely helps us to be in stronger connection with our angels and our spirit guides. Also helps with shifting our awareness to our higher chakras. That's the crown is our connection to the interconnectedness of everyone and everything. Definitely like unity type consciousness, as I often call it, and everything spiritual. So that's celestite. So I hope that helps. Flower, let me know if there's anything else I can do. Paula Tucker, help with emotional healing. Gotcha. Okay, so there's a lot of good emotional healing stones, but let's bring in lepidolite. Lepidolite brings in a lot of calming, soothing energy. It helps to calm and soothe the emotions, which gives you a moment to kind of understand where they might be coming from. It helps to highlight anything that you may need to release or let go of, whether that's like habits, patterns, anything like that. Lovely to, also a lovely stone for discernment, as well as just mental health in general. Everything from extremes to in-betweens. Helpful for things like codependency, obsessive thoughts, addiction. It also has some indications for healthy joints as well as weight loss. So that is lepidolite. Lepidolite is lithium mica. It has actual lithium in it. You'll be seeing more of it in crystal shops because so much lithium is being mined for lithium batteries. Just a reminder, no matter how many people on YouTube or in books say it, do not put lepidolite in water and just drink it. Yes, lithium has a very distinct impact on mental health. It's actually a prescription and has been since the 1940s. It dates back all the way back to the ancient Greeks using it. But it has the paradoxical effect on some folks. So meaning that it could, instead of being calming and soothing, for some it does the opposite. So hang out with it as a crystal. Put it in your pocket. Not so much for direct infusions, but very helpful to hang out with indeed. So I hope that helps, Paula. It's good to see you here. Lila Ray, manifestation quartz, green aventurine, and carnelian. You got it. Green aventurine. This is manifestation quartz, a beautiful gift to us from Jennifer Vatsa. And if you want to check out Jennifer Vatsa's website, check out Belladonna's Botanicals. Just go ahead and Google that and it'll come up. This stone is absolutely wonderful for exactly what it sounds like. Putting whatever we're manifesting into the crystal and asking it to be connected up to the universe. So consider this like the birthday candle in the grid. Go ahead and put whatever you're manifesting into this crystal and just ask that it be carried up. So I'm going to go ahead and place this here. There we go. Awesome. Carnelian is the stone of relationships, more broadly like the world around you and community and society, and of course our closer, more intimate relationships. This also helps with things like fertility, sexuality, sexual health, and with colds, allergies, and wound healing. Wonderful for creativity and just working out the rough edges of any kind of relationships. Also opening up to relationships if you've been struggling with that. So that is carnelian. And green aventurine helps us to expand our vision of our own potential. If you tend to have lower self-esteem or think that things are far beyond your ability, this is one that can be really encouraging. It also helps with the heart rhythms, allergies, eye problems, and fertility. But yeah, if you're somebody who tends to do the, oh, I could never do that, I can't, that's too hard. This might be a stone that encourages you to give it a shot. See that you might be capable of more than you think. So that is green aventurine. Thank you so much for being here, Lila Ray. You've had some sleep disturbances unrelated to your restless cat. Yeah, these two, they do tend to wake me up every so often in the night if they're like playing or something, but they don't keep me up. But sometimes they do. But yeah, I hope that the sleep stones help for sure. Creative Diva, request for acceptance, clarity, protection, joy, and peace. Love it. And, ooh, Jen, you're having a leap year flash sale. I'm going shopping tonight. I think I put that in correctly. Yeah, I think I put that link in correctly. Awesome. Neuropathy, absolutely. Neuropathy, pink tourmaline, which is, oh, that's neuralgia, not so much neuropathy. And Joanna, good to see you. Catherine, it's lovely to see you too. So Amazonite can be lovely for, this is definitely good for nerve issues, especially nerves, basically the spine and spinal nerves. So that can be neuralgia and neuropathy and radiculitis. And yes, radiculitis is actually a thing. It's an inflammation of the spinal nerves. And I have it because, of course, if there's something called radiculitis, of course I would have it. It's not fun, I promise. But it's also lovely just for back pain too. Lovely too for self-care, for even folks who are more minded on others to kind of remember to take care of themselves. It's great for self-respect, also for luck and winnings, and for just general calming. It's thought supportive for certain types of neurological concerns as well. So that is Amazonite. Ooh, 29% off, which is, oh yeah, for leap year. That's awesome. Oh, I'm going to go buy stuff. Oh, the sprays that you have and stuff, I love them. Oh, Catherine, you're having trouble with your website. You need to launch it. You need to finish it so you can launch it, and you really want to throw your computer across the room. I understand. What are you building it in? Mine's in WordPress, which by today's standards, everyone's just like, oh my God, that's so hard. It's not for me, but hi, Tanya, welcome in. Kanta, good to see you. Lee, lovely to see you. Awesome. All right, I'm going to pick up where I left off. So, acceptance, clarity, protection, joy, peace. So let's do, usually for peace, I do snowflake obsidian, but I'm going to bring in blue apatite because that also helps with that. So for clarity, I would say too, I think we've got that covered. Yeah, I think we've got clarity covered, but I'll see if there's any others I can add for that. Protection. So let's bring in some smoky quartz. This is lovely for protection. It's even been used back to the Middle Ages for protecting property from theft. But it also helps to protect us energetically and physically, protecting the physical body too. It helps with calming worry. It's lovely for remaining hopeful when things are really uncertain. Helpful for chronic pain as well as flexibility of the mind and the body. So if you are going to have a conversation with someone who gets very rigid in their thoughts, or if that's something that you're trying to open your mind a little bit more, smoky quartz can be helpful. For joy in general, I love yellow calcite. Yellow calcite is lovely for optimism, joy, but also self-confidence and your sense of self. This is a stone that can help with boundaries, whether setting or holding them, self-identity, releasing any need of approval from others, and also setting priorities based on what's important for you. Helpful to just self-identity in general. Who am I? Where am I going? What do I want to do? It's lovely for all of that, but it's very happy too. So I'll bring that in. I hope that helps with acceptance too. Another stone that could help with acceptance and feeling like part of a group is Dalmatian jasper. So we talked about black tourmaline already. This has black tourmaline running through it. So Dalmatian jasper is helpful for deep cleaning our energy field and for also protection on the physical level. Lovely too for composure, even when other people might be acting out or acting a fool, and helpful for letting go of the past as well. Because this helps to deep clean our energy field, this can help leave or release energy of past experiences with people so that we can kind of give things another chance, like not necessarily expecting things to be the way they always were. It tends to break down things like cynicism and jadedness. So that is Dalmatian jasper. Very helpful for just deep cleaning our energy field on a regular basis too. And for inner peace, another one that's great for that is blue apatite. So for inner peace, harmony, and balance, this also helps to strengthen the energy field or aura, so we're less likely to take on the energy of others. So it's great for empaths. It helps too with our relationship with food. So whether you are looking to shift your relationship with food for diet reasons, weight loss reasons, or just health reasons of any kind, this can be really supportive in grounding that and making it a healthy process. It's also really helpful when it comes to learning about our soul's purpose and giving us the courage we need to embrace it and act upon it. So that is blue apatite. So I hope that helps, Creative Diva. Lots of love to you. Oh yeah, Chris, have a great evening. I'll get everything in for you. Lots of love to you. WordPress, gotcha. The widgets and links are killing you. Okay, I understand completely. I would suggest, one, look at all the widgets and plugins you're using and stuff and see if you need them all. Two, check out some of the YouTube tutorials. Someone may have found an easier way. And other than that, let me know if you really are struggling. Like there's some really amazing different YouTube channels. I use a particular, it's almost like an overhaul, what do they call it? A template or whatever they use instead of a template. I use one of those. So I use Divi. So let me know if you use Divi. If you don't, I might still be able to help a little bit. But yeah, WordPress is definitely a lot more flexibility, but the learning curve is steep and it's constantly changing. Yeah, see if there's not a plugin that could do away with the widget. But it depends on what you're doing with it. You might, absolutely need them. Oh yeah, YouTube is saving with that right now. I just watched some YouTubes yesterday on the best plugins and things like that, and I just realized a couple of the plugins I use have actually expanded their functionality, so I can drop a few, which is great. So I'm like, that's great. That's less stuff running in the background. But yeah, it's blessed are the people who make YouTube tutorials. Especially the gamers that make all the ones about OBS so that this live stream could happen. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so for Patty, aka Key, Red Tiger's Eye, Sugulate's in there, Green Aventurine's in there, Rutilated's in there, Smoky's in there, Kunzite Peridot, Pink Kunzite Peridot, Red Tiger Eye, Tree Agate, and Hydro Golden Healer. Septarian, chevron, and jade. So jade is all about good fortune and good luck, and also changing fortunes for the better. This was sacred to the Mayans and throughout China still is. Wonderful for peace of body, mind, and spirit, for taking actions and achieving our dreams, making them a reality. Lovely for resourcefulness, confidence, and also grounding stress. Really helpful for prioritizing yourself and for empowerment overall. So let's go ahead and bring in beautiful nephrite jade. Next is Septarian. If you liked yellow calcite, how that sounded, this might be helpful for you too. This also has a lot of overlap with the indigo gabbro. So this helps on the physical level, muscle pain, muscle spasms, even skin wounds. But it helps with the solar plexus, the center of self-identity. This helps us to really go into that deeper place of self-awareness, seeing ourselves for who we actually are, and seeing what, if any, changes we need to make, helping us to be vulnerable enough to do that work too. Helps very much with anything around identity crisis as well, and in general, just emotional growth and maturity. So that is Septarian. Chevron amethyst. As I've been doing more research on it, many folks use this to relieve pain and tension. Also helpful for tolerance of others and for connection to our intuition, to our spirit guides, connection to our angels. Also wonderful for any kind of visionary work or clairvoyance, like shamanic journeying, scrying, anything that uses the eyes or our intuitive sight. Helpful too for degenerative diseases. So let's go ahead and bring in chevron amethyst. Tree agate is sacred in Ayurveda, and this is a stone that's thought to help balance body, mind, and spirit to an incredible degree, regardless of what's needed to flex in or be released to make that happen. It's lovely for calming the physical nerves as well as the emotional nerves, lovely for dissolving ego and for maintaining a sense of inner peace, helpful to notice and move on from negative habits and routines and even negative beliefs, and also helpful at making new connections. So that is tree agate. And it's sacred, as I mentioned, in Ayurveda. That's the sister science to yoga. Red tiger eye is very helpful with keeping bullies at bay. This is whether it's more mundane, like coworkers and colleagues kind of giving you trouble, whether it's slander, whether it's gaslighting, triangulating, however it might be manifesting. This is very helpful. Also lovely for the energetic side of that, anyone doing malevolent energy work. It's also helpful for manifesting financial abundance in a hurry. So that is red tiger eye. Peridot is very helpful for boosting friendships. It's a stone of fidelity. It helps with releasing jealousy, anger, and guilt. It can help us to break bad habits, and it's lovely for anything that's impacting digestion. So whether that's something acute and it's just sort of right now, like an illness or a foodborne illness, or something long-term like IBS, acid reflux, that kind of thing. So that is peridot. And pink kunzite is a lovely stone of compassion. Compassion for self as well as compassion for others. Also with attracting commitment-based love and opening up our heart to love again after heartbreak. It helps too with hormones, chemical sensitivities and allergies, neuralgia, so helpful too for things like that. Helps with newborns, especially babies who are sleepless, and with new moms. So that is pink kunzite. I love this stone. Every time I hold it, I feel close to the Kuan Yin. And there we go. Anhydro quartz, and this is also a double quartz, a double terminated quartz. Anhydro meaning that there is water trapped within the stone, which is quite rare indeed. So it's very hard to see it on the camera. If you do see that little circle on the crystal, that's where the little bubble of water is. I'll work with a different kind of camera to try to get a close-up on it at some point. But yeah, so let me look that up again. This was a Christmas gift from my friend Janie, and I'm still kind of working with it. So 332. Page 332 in the Crystal Handbook by Cassandra Eason. And this is useful for bronchitis, asthma, conditions of the blood vessels, brain, helps with transplants and transfusions. Oh, no, hang on. That's rutilated quartz. My bad. Fluid imbalances. Safe removal of foreign objects from the body. Stomach, acid reflux. Purification. Anhydro quartz washes away old destructive emotional patterns that can cause repeat mistakes again and again. Moving forward into the future. Helps if you have to maintain contact with a difficult person in your life and to keep things amicable. And also helps with researching family history. So that's anhydro. And anhydro means water inside. So there we go. And the golden healer I'll bring in at the end just because it's so big. Okay, awesome. So I got everything in that list because a lot of it was already there. Awesome. Let's also do, so for Fiad Luna, Larimar and Zoisite. You got it. Larimar, Zoisite. I am wearing Larimar tonight. Larimar helps us to connect with our spiritual purpose in our own unique way. And that's always going to be unique because our spiritual path is one that we are breaking. It's not one that has been like nicely paved for us. So we do need a lot of encouragement when it comes to, in a way, innovating and being pioneering. And especially now with technology shifting every day, this can really help us to take things that are working for us, things that are part of our spiritual path, and make them accessible in new ways too. So that is Larimar. So let's go ahead and bring this in. There we go. There we go. Larimar is only found in the Dominican Republic. And Zoisite is really helpful for releasing negativity. Very helpful for things like seasonal affective disorder, and it's also really helpful for getting through the long list of to-dos. It helps you to face problems, challenges, setbacks that pop up, and it really helps to discourage things like procrastination. So that is Zoisite. So let's go ahead and see if we can't bring a little Zoisite in here. And there we go. And that is zoisite. And hold on one moment. I have an itch under 3 pairs of socks. Oh, I'm sorry, Hattie. Did that disturb you? There we go. Yeah. Oh, well, I'm sorry. Awesome. Okay, blue kyanite. Lovely for self-acceptance, loving and accepting yourself exactly as you are. And good to see you, Fiat Luna, by the way. Helps with connection to and understanding of our spiritual guidance. So if you're struggling for the larger understanding of your dreams, of what you are getting in your tarot readings, or just your intuitions in general, this can help refine that. Lovely too for certain types of neurological care, and helps to harmonize pettiness and petty behavior. Helpful too for making overall healthy changes in life and sticking to them. So that is blue kyanite. And sapphire and celestite are already in there. Zebra jasper. This can help with standing up for yourself in the face of overwhelm, just overwhelming stress and just overwhelming life in general. It can also help with bone disorders and with muscle spasms, but overall this is a stone of taking initiative to make things better for you, even when you're just completely overwhelmed in general. Breaks through a lot of apathy too, and helps with kind of a go with the flow attitude when you need to have one. So that is zebra jasper. Golden healer quartz is nice. I've been gifted a lot of it. It's beautiful. Oh, awesome, Fiat Luna. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. You're welcome, Creative Diva. And Patty. Awesome. Okay. Jen Vatsa, OBS is really a pain and not compatible with Mac laptops for a multicam view. Yeah, there's a lot of the gaming type stuff is not great in Mac, unfortunately. And OBS was definitely made like mostly for like gamers and stuff. Yeah, I'm lucky that it works with me, and I'm more of a not Mac person. Catherine, you're just going to link to your Facebook page and not mess with the plugins. Yeah, and especially a lot of the Facebook plugins and social media plugins have a lot more to do, especially Facebook and Meta in general, has more to do with the plugins for selling through Facebook. So that might be where you're struggling too, because those are a little bit weird. Okay, so for Vic, emotional stability, energy, female stuff, stomach, and joints. So emotional stability, definitely the biggest one is lepidolite. That's already in. And also tiger iron is really helpful with that too, and that's already in there. Okay, cool. So emotional stability, we've got a lot of that, but let's also bring in amber. Amber helps depression, seasonal affective disorder. Oh, I'm getting Hattie kisses. Oh, thank you. Oh, she definitely blessed the amber. So yeah, amber is great for things like depression and seasonal affective disorder, and it also helps to soften rigid attitudes and beliefs. Wonderful for creativity, attracting love, but it's also really helpful for releasing negativity and releasing a lot of emotional blocks. Lovely too for luck and protection, as well as just all kinds of mental health, mental healing factors. It's just like a general support for all of those things. So I think that this can really help as well. So that is amber. This is also thought helpful for the teeth and the gums, especially pain and teething. Howlite is wonderful for the joints and the bones. So whether you're looking for bone integrity or even healing something more acute like a fracture, or with the joints, if you have an acute injury or sort of an ongoing chronic issue, this is supportive for both. Lovely too for releasing things like frustration, resentment, and anger. So that is white howlite. And for hormones, we have a lot of good hormone ones in there with pink kunzite as well as pink tourmaline. But I'm also going to bring in unakite. This has long been thought of as helpful for women, every aspect of their life, every phase of their life too, whether it's like a good marriage or, fertility, pregnancy, labor, delivery, menopause, everything. Also really helpful with addictions, particularly smoking. So if anyone's quitting smoking, unakite's a lovely choice. Helpful too with metabolism and heart circulation, movement of body fluids as well. So let's go ahead and bring that in. That's unakite. And it's so good to see you, Vic. I hope everything is going well. We have lots of stomach ones too. We have peridot and Dalmatian jasper in there for stomach stuff. For Alana, you're looking for Reiki for manifestation and stability and home life. For manifestation, we have the manifestation quartz. So go ahead and just imagine putting everything that you're asking the universe for into that stone and having it go up to the universe. But let's also do stability and home life. Red jasper for sure. Home life, security, usually smoky quartz, which is in there. But I'll bring this in. Financial stability. Let's bring in ruby, can be really helpful for financial stability. For home, finding housing. And I know, Key, you usually like this. It's desert rose selenite. We'll bring that in. Relationships and forgiveness. Aquamarine. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I think I can get that for you, Alana. Okay. So first we'll bring in desert rose selenite. This is lovely for finding a new place to live and also with all of the paperwork around property and real estate. So any of those topics, this can really help. This is also really helpful for making big life changes, especially the ones that you have to show up in consistency for to make them happen. And it's lovely for redefining ourselves too. Helps with relieving an upset stomach, so that'll help Vic as well. With fighting viruses, with acne, eczema, very supportive of men's health and animal well-being. So let's go ahead and bring in desert rose selenite. So I hope that that helps. Also, if it wasn't already here, I would bring in carnelian, but it is already there. Aquamarine is lovely for forgiveness, as well as deflecting pettiness, immature behavior. We jokingly call it the antique heron stone. Wonderful too for setting a may justice prevail kind of vibe. Lovely for circulation of fluids in the body as well as healthy teeth and gums. So that is aquamarine. There we go. For financial stability, let's bring in some ruby. This can also help with the courage to be exactly who you are, like to just be yourself. And it lends a lot of leadership skills to us as well. Helpful for fibromyalgia pain, as well as love, fertility, and releasing fear. Lovely too for stopping nightmares and for making good decisions. So that is ruby. And also red jasper. This can be very grounding. It's everything about the root chakra, which is basic needs, primal urges, fight or flight, fear and safety, all those things. This can help with empowerment, standing up to injustice. It helps with protection, psychic, spiritual, and physical. It's wonderful for grounding, for connecting with your root chakra, and also for emotional support over long-term illnesses or long recoveries. It's lovely too for fertility and depression. And of course, I always try to mention this every stream. I'm not the healing arts person that's going to tell you to like throw away your meds or anything. Quite the opposite. Do all the things that you do for your well-being, and everything I do is complementary in nature. So I'm here to support you in all the limited ways that I can and cheer you on and bring you good vibes. And this will support everything else that you're doing for your well-being. I take medicine. I take mental health meds. No shame in it. None at all here. But I'm happy to support all of you in all the, albeit limited ways that I can. But thank you for being here, Alana, and all the best on your road to a new home. I really thinking about you. And you too, Vic. Oh yeah, I haven't done, if you're signing off, that's totally cool, but the Reiki part hasn't started yet. So I would say you can always come back. Like, you don't have to just watch this live. If you go into the if you click live, you'll see all the past live streams. You can come back to this and get the Reiki later. I also explain what Reiki is and all that before I get into that too. So you can watch it anytime you want. The energy will be there for you. Oh, yay! Tabs! You officially received the very first sale on your very newly opened shop. Oh, thank you for the merchant stone. So excited and extremely grateful. Yay! Love it. Oh, awesome. All the best to you, Tabs. Congratulations. Okay, good stuff. But thank you for being here, Sharon. You're always welcome back. I'm here 5 times a week, same days, same times every week. Okay, and I left off. Yeah, and if anyone hasn't hit that like button, if you can consider doing so, I super appreciate it. Let's bring in some green onyx. Green onyx helps with things like grief and sadness and even loneliness. It can help with just a really depleted heart center. This is one that helps you to find emotional healing even when you're at a point of like emotional shutdown. It helps with moving forward despite still being in emotional pain, and it helps you to make decisions that are in alignment with your highest good. So that is green onyx. And Ninja 4858, spiritual awareness and peace and being open to abundance. A good stone for helping open to spiritual awareness is definitely azurite. Can really help with that. There's a couple others though. Let's bring in let's bring in pre-night for you. So citrine will definitely help with financial abundance. It also helps with addictions, compulsions, nausea, fibromyalgia pain, making good financial decisions, as well as balancing logic with intuition. So let's bring that in. It's a really potent stone of calling in abundance, and it is so hard to find actual citrine on the marketplace today. So much of it is just, heated up amethyst, which turns its colors to look like this. Yeah, natural citrine is more like an orange color, like a brownish orange like this. If it's bright yellow, it might not be the real deal, which I think it still helps. The intention is still there. For spiritual awakening, actually, I kind of want to bring an angelite for you for that. This can definitely help you to open up to your angels, your spirit guides, and feel them around you. It also helps to feel that connection to spirit overall, as well as protection from spirit, high-level spiritual protection. It helps too with enhancing your experience during any kind of sound healing. So if anyone is getting any sound healing anytime soon, angelite, super helpful. And yeah, just connection to spirit in general. So that is angelite. So let's go ahead and bring that here and here. So, and for peace, another one for peace. Let's do here's a good one that brings a lot of balance. And actually, this is one that I'm just adding. This is one that I haven't worked with in the grid yet for all of you. So I'm going to bring in some banded agate, black and white banded agate. This can help with perception and logic and helping to balance that. It also helps with inspiration from guides and spirit. It helps to clear and stabilize your mind as well as your energy. Lovely for financial stability, especially after any kind of financial setback. And it's lovely for new beginnings, shifting perspectives, endurance, and any themes around death and dying and hospice. So that is black and white banded agate. So I'm going to bring that in. Let's go here. There we go. So I hope that that helps. Awesome. Good to see you. Oh, you often use citrine for gallbladder health. Thank you for that. I didn't know that. I will keep that in mind for later. Appreciate that. Kanta, we're going to do endocrine system balance and optimization. That is definitely pink tourmaline and unakite and pink kunzite, all of which are in there. That's definitely a theme for the night. Skeletal alignment, posture, standing to full height. Spinal alignment is we have a stone of spinal alignment in there already. And I'm trying to think of what else. Feet forward, ballet toes out of stance. Definitely also polychrome jasper can help with movement and mobility. Yeah, I think we put in already our stone of spinal alignment. And we also put in polychrome jasper, which definitely helps with movement and mobility. So that'll help. I also want to bring in serpentine. Serpentine can be really helpful with things like supporting general bone health. It's one that can help with calcium and magnesium deficiency as well as muscle weakness. And a lot of times when we are rebuilding, like when we're starting to correct our posture and things like that, we start to have to strengthen some muscles that have become weakened, usually really small stabilizer muscles that we don't think about. So this could be helpful with that, with helping you to build those muscles that will allow you to keep walking the way you want to walk. Also helpful for rashes, eczema, and trance meditation, as well as anything blood sugar related, whether it's diabetes or hypoglycemia, either one. So that is septarian. Let's put that here and here. So I think that will help. And I think that's it. Yeah, let me know if there's anything else I can do. Yeah, let me know if there's anything else I can do. Lots of love to you, Kanta. Lee Nico. Place anything. Honey calcite's in there. Tiger eye is in there. Also, pyrite is in there for information recall from studying, and labradorite is helpful for studying. That's in there. ADHD. Gotcha. Sleep and dream recall. Cool. So let's bring in prehnite and chalcopyrite or peacock ore. This can help with high-level functioning and planning. This is things like executive function. So that can be impaired in cases of ADHD, post-traumatic stress disorder, especially CPTSD, which is me, and also can be really helpful. Certain types of autism and autism spectrum stuff this might touch on as well. But this helps with organized thinking and being able to see in that organized way, that high level balance. So I'm going to bring that in. It's also helpful for birth, like literally giving birth, as well as rebirth. And discipline is lapis. That helps with things like personal responsibility, follow through, living up to our commitments, communicating with truth and honesty. Also helps pain and inflammation and invites opportunities for career improvement. Lovely too for disorganization, vertigo, and hearing loss. So let's go ahead and bring this in. So that's lapis lazuli. And prehnite helps with opening up to spiritual lessons and teaching, like setting a good space for a spiritually based class or learning environment. It also helps with definitely things like dream recall, lucid dreaming, prophecy, divination, however you connect in those things. This is also helpful for keeping your mind from wandering, especially during meditation and any kind of spiritual work, and helpful very much for refusing unfair demands. Also helpful for anemia, gout, kidney, bladder. So that is prehnite, Prehnite, prehnite. So there we go. So I hope that that helps, Lee Nico. Lots of love. And we've got financial abundance. We've got all the good financial abundance stones in there. And welcome in, Tanya. Let me know if there's anything in particular that I can help with. Catherine, focus and patience. Trying to finish your website. Gotcha. So focus and patience. Here's patience. Focus we've got rutilated, we've got bumblebee jasper, and also for like tech stuff and finding errors, labradorite is in here. That's super helpful for that too. Dumortierite is lovely for patience. It's also helpful for healing ligaments and tendons, for standing up for yourself and releasing resentment, anger, frustration. Helpful too for improving a situation that seems hopeless, like arguing with WordPress late into the night. Great too for tidiness and for any kind of chaotic energy. So that is Dumortierite. Oh, it's another Hattie Bumbalati. You came back. Oh, you want to say hi to everybody? You want to say hi? Want to say hi? Oh, you got cute. Oh, you got cute. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, you're so cute. Yeah, you're very cute. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Go on, let me. Oh, yeah, you sniffing me? Yes, yes. You want blue lace agate? Is that what you want? Okay, go play with some blue lace agate, Bubba. Go ahead, little one. Oh, happy birthday, Dr. Jagesh. Caribbean blue calcite, you got it. What's a good Pisces stone? Ooh, I usually think of things like Larimer for Pisces and like lepidolite for Pisces. Let's see what else. Let me check how I have them organized in my spreadsheet. Hang on. Oh, hey. Hattie was right. Blue lace agate. It's the stone for your birthday. So blue lace agate is a lovely stone of water energy, very much aligned with Pisces. Helps with sore throats, skin allergies, and tension headaches. Lovely for expressing really difficult emotions and also for softening our words when we have to convey something that's difficult. And lovely for bones, especially things like arthritis and fractures. So happy birthday. And welcome in. Awesome. Okay, so let's see. Trying to make sure I don't miss anything. Oh, I'm almost at the end. Okay, so we got focus, we got patience. Yeah, the alignment tonight is spot on. So for those of you who might be new, oftentimes we are all together and we notice that it's the same few things that keep coming up, because as much as our individual situations might be completely different, the things that help support it, and when we boil it down to its like finest points, there's so much overlap. And it is kind of shocking tonight how much it's like, wow, these are the same things over and over again. Ooh, there's that carved. Oh, definitely. Okay, so 2 more stones, and then we're getting into the healing because we're pretty packed here. So Caribbean blue calcite and aragonite, 2 different types of calcite that do 2 different things but balance incredibly well. Hey, Gail, I hope you're well. So the blue Caribbean calcite is connected with the soul star chakra above the crown, and that has to do with the highest possible version of our soul's purpose that's available in this present moment. And this helps us to keep that clear and activated so that we have in our like inner knowingness where to go, who to meet, what to do to like bring our soul's purpose kind of forward. Like what is the inspiration potential? And it kind of brings us on that path on a spiritual and intellectual level. The aragonite, the brown in here, that's related to the earth star chakra, and that's beneath the root. That's where we can act on our spiritual purpose. So that's like where you can say, okay, I can show up to that place. Okay, I can be in this environment. I can learn that thing. I can make this happen. So these both balance very well for bringing your soul's purpose into actuality. So that, there, and there. Love and peace on earth, definitely. The best peace on earth stone we have in there is sugilite, which helps with the interconnectedness and oneness of everyone everywhere. It helps to bring awareness to the unity, consciousness, and enlightenment that we are all one, and that what we put out into the universe, we put out into ourselves too. And I hope that that helps. We also have a lot of other peace stones. Peace was definitely one of our themes tonight. So lots of love to you. And yeah, and then the last one is Golden Healer. So this time from The Crystal Healer Volume 2 by Philip Permut. Golden Healer can help with easing energy shifts and helps to facilitate emotional healing. Definitely perfect for tonight. Helps energy flow through the meridians and the different energy centers in the body. Helps to support the immune system, repairing skin damage, burns, sunburns. Releases fear, past hurts, and self-judgment. Attracts abundance and prosperity and is good for relationships, cutting ties to the past and cutting cords, helping to bring emotional balance and restoring your self-esteem after disappointment. I think that's perfect. So, Golden Healer. We'll go ahead and we'll bring this around. And we'll just kind of wedge those around. So I am going to go ahead and explain what Reiki is, how it works, how to make the most of your session. And when I'm done, we're going to slide right into the Reiki session. So if you don't mind, the next thing is lifting the energy that is all around us. And it's really simple. Go ahead and take a moment and just think of all the things that you're grateful for. Anything at all. And then when you're ready, go ahead, click that live chat button, click that like button if you haven't already, and then enter into the chat anything that you're grateful for. Anything at all. That'll boost the energy. And then when we come back into the Reiki, we'll just be ready to sail off into beautiful vibes. Oh, lovely. So, as I mentioned at the top of the stream, my name's Danielle Stimpson, and I'm the owner of Learn Reiki Philadelphia. If you'd like to learn more about me, my live, online Reiki certification classes, If you'd like to, hey Hattie, I'm right here. If you'd like to schedule a one-on-one healing or tarot reading, or if you'd like to shop my Reiki charged crystals, head on over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com. It's linked in the description along with all my social media and my email newsletter, so you can go ahead and check those out. So what is Reiki? And hey, Hattie, I'm right here. Yeah, come on over. So Reiki essentially has become a catch-all term for energy healing in the West, but particularly I work with Usui Reiki, which was created by Mikao Usui in the early 1920s in Japan. And this particular methodology or approach was really unique in that it was deeply spiritual, yet completely secular, as it needed to be at that time, because teaching anything that could even be attributed to a religion was strictly forbidden at that time. So this is a very secular but very spiritual, and I think that's why we love it so much in the West. So essentially the concept of energy at the foundation of Usui's method is that which we see in Shintoism, which is the indigenous spirituality of Japan, in which everyone and everything is interconnected. And it's thought that spirit helps to provide this beautiful soul-affirming energy, and that energy helps to support us physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And essentially this energy is what our body, mind, and spirit uses day to day, moment to moment, to keep us in balance and to give us resilience and overall healing moment to moment. And essentially what I'll be doing tonight is using Usui's techniques to connect to that energy, which is already flowing through all of us, even if we're not aware of it, and essentially direct more of it to you wherever you are and whenever you're watching this stream. So to go ahead and enjoy the Reiki, what do you have to do to receive it? Well, you just need to be open to it. And by being here, you already are. So I generally encourage you to find a nice cozy spot to sit or lay down, even close your eyes, but you don't even have to stay still. You can incorporate some stretching, some yoga, you can journal, move about, throw some cards for yourself, get creative. Really, there's no wrong way to enjoy this session. Definitely, if you want to at any point go a little deeper into the session, or if you get distracted, just take a deep breath in and out. But know that you don't have to focus on anything, and you don't have to keep your mind silent. The Reiki will continue to flow no matter what. Hey, you. Hey, you. Cats are being very active tonight. So during the session, you may feel some physical sensations, some emotions may rise up or get released. You may be able to use your logic to get through some really challenging issues that you've had as of late. You may also have some deep intuitions or awareness or just sort of epiphanies, just sort of things coming through that you just sort of oh, that feels finalized. You may also have a lovely healing nap, and isn't that amazing? That's highly encouraged. You definitely can fall asleep during the Reiki, and it's definitely encouraged. And during the 20-minute session, I will, we might be getting another blessing from a cat. During the session, I will turn the lights down. You'll notice that they move gently and slowly through several different colors. At no point will the lights flash or strobe. And I will turn the music up. If you enjoy the music, go ahead and check out our musical creators site and YouTube channel. She's linked at the bottom of the description. And thank you to any of you who've been able to provide any financial support to the channel. I really appreciate it. That's what helps me to purchase music to play on live stream that's created by an actual person, which I deeply appreciate. And the session will last about 25 minutes. So go ahead and relax wherever you happen to be. And just remember, if you need to go a little deeper, deep breath in and out. If you need to get up and get a cup of tea or a blanket, go right ahead. Come back. The Reiki will still be there for you. At the end of the session, you'll hear my voice come in. I'll invite you to take a deep breath in and out, slowly come back to your body. And at that point, I'll be able to re-engage with you in chat, answering any questions and even hearing your experiences if you feel like sharing. So thank you so much for being here. I'm here 5 times a week, same days, same times, every week, including tomorrow at 4 p.m. East Coast US. And also know that whenever you're watching this, the healing will be there for you, because the Reiki, unlike me, can be everywhere all the time. So yeah, if you're here now and you're enjoying this, that's great. If you ever feel like you need a Reiki session and I'm not live, check out the past healing live stream playlist. You can check out all of the past healings we've done here. You can even fast forward just to the Reiki if you like. And thanks again so much for being a part of this beautiful group. Thank you so much for being kind to each other. It means the world. And let's go ahead and take a closer look at that grid and get into the healing. Aw. Lovely. These are beautiful. Oh, thank you, everyone. Oh, you finally figured out the website crap. Congratulations, Catherine. I know from experience, it's like you feel victorious when you're able to do it. I know. So everyone go ahead, get nice and relaxed. I'm going to send the healing to you for the next 25 minutes. So enjoy your session. If you fall asleep before the end, enjoy and have a good night's rest. And yeah, see you all at the other side of this session. invite you now to come back to your body. Let Hattie's purrs bring you back. Thank you so much for being here. And if you'd like to roll over and go to bed, that's totally cool. At the same time, if you have any questions or anything to share, I'm here. Good job, Hattie. I don't know if any of you noticed, but about halfway through the session, Hattie was reaching up and grabbing for the microphone and purring.
Yeah, you were. You like your job, yes. Good job. Good job, Hattie. Oh, good job.
Oh, have a great week, Catherine. Oh, thank you, Sister Sheba.
Oh, good job, little Hattie.
Thank you, T. You're so welcome, and I hope you have a lovely week, too.
Yeah, who loves Reiki time? You love Reiki time.
Mary, good to see you. You're super welcome. Oh, you're so welcome, Tabs.
Hey, you. Still purring.
You're so welcome, Flower. Lots of love to you and your whole crew, including Little Tree. Awesome. Yeah. Seriously, Hattie is absolutely loving her role as the leader.
Yeah, you're the leader. Yes, you is.
You're welcome, Ninja4858. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and bring this stream to a close with an abundance of gratitude. Thank you all. Like, seriously, one of the most appreciated ways you can support the channel is by being kind and supportive to other folks that come in, and all of you do that. Just apropos of nothing, not because I asked, but just because you're great people. So thank you for being here. So I'm going to go ahead and let you go so I can go ahead and give Hattie lots of Reiki. So everyone, have a beautiful evening. My next stream is tomorrow at 4 p.m. East Coast US time. I hope to see y'all again soon. Take care and bye for now.